Welcome, welcome. We're at the last few seconds. Okay, oh boy. There's the last message going out. Oof. Once again, last minute just anxiety jiggles, but we'll get through it once again. Okay, and I still have that stream open. The raid is starting. Oh boy. We can do this. I've done this many times, just a lot more people this time, I suppose. Ooh. Go. Coming our way as soon as they do. To the mainstream. As soon as they do, we've got a fun raid sound ready for them. Hey, you're here. That audio running. Welcome to the Transtrain Raid. Time for my actual scheduled slot for the raid, but welcome one and all. The final day of the thrilling Trans Train. It has just been so supportive. I have been so happy being in so many of the other streamers. Unfortunately, having to lurk for many is real life stuff. Unfortunately, cannot fall to the side no matter how glorious an event may be. But we're going to end this on a strong note, however many hours are left at this point. But 6 or 8, I think. Yeah, welcome. Tonight we're going to be playing some Backpack Hero, some dungeon delving. A bit of a roguelike, but the game's not complete for the more fun roguelike elements. So, to make it more interesting for those who maybe don't like this sort of gameplay, at the bottom of the stream here you'll see 4 character tokens, their name and their class. These are my current, the campaign I'm running, the current players and, well, their characters. I'm not going to out any of their real names. So feel free to ask any questions about them, the campaign, any lore I use. Just keep things poppin', because Backpack Heroes not the easiest thing to understand. There's a lot of game mechanics that are weird and can take time to just stop and look through. I figure in the spirit of community, let's start off with Satchel. A wonderful little bird, a former prince, as you see here, the son of a noble bird on the run from the evil Crow King, Corvus. With his bag ripped in town captured, Satchel seeks the help of other heroes, and to discover the mystery of the Spiral of Feathers, a very magical artifact that the Crow King is looking for, and unbeknownst to Satchel, it's connected to his backpack. But yeah, he's got a wonderful mechanic. in that he plays instruments. Instead of having to kill all his enemies, he can befriend them, and thus, with this wonderful community event, we're going to go ahead and play through him, but I'm going to go ahead with the flipped color scheme here, where it's more gray than red. I just find it more interesting. We'll start off with some classic Matthew. It's one of the easier modes to do it, because you can start off with a magical artifact. From this wonderful guy, we are going to go, instead of the big rare, let's start with the 2 uncommon, because we might get an instrument. Now, let's see, we got Speed Leaf that gives us an extra energy. Most characters start with just 3. Deadbot has been on your wishlist for a while. I definitely recommend it. Or if the budget's a little tight, they do have a playable version on their itch.io page. It's not the full version, but it's playable in the browser, which is good enough. I guess I'm going to have to sell the Tooth Necklace, because I'm going to go for as pacifist as I can for this run. Because again, this event's all about making friends, finding new connections, new streamers for some of you, so let's go ahead and make as many friends as we can. And should any of my players be in tonight's stream, please close your ears to any of the sensitive info I might bring out if someone asks a particularly interesting lore question. It's like, I cannot help it. I like to provide answers. Now, let's see, none of these guys are the type that will run away as soon as I defeat one, so we'll do this and start befriending the Deacon. Thank you for following Flannel. I hope I got the audio fixed on that alert. It's been having some issues for me lately. Yeah, we're going to start by getting rid of this healer guy. There we go. Start befriending the other one, who's going to curse me with fucking shocks, which will disable equipment and slowly expand ever downward. No, you're on my side, sir. Thank you. And there we are. Yeah, one of the easiest mechanics to keep track of is daggers will always be free. It's like it never has a an energy cost, but it's not a worry. So one of the other things about Satchel here with his magical but ripped backpack is there are items where the more pockets you have, they get stronger. Typically I like putting corner pieces in a corner like that. Yeah, because I can still get some pieces around there if I need a larger single one. Yeah, I'm just doing a simple Matthew run, at least to start for this particular stream. As you might see, Epiglottal, we've got a much larger audience this time. Let's see, Candle, delete tonight, I don't need it that early. Let's go with, yeah, we won't need that yet, but we'll go ahead and, Strong with the shield. I guess for now that will... Oh, it needs to be on the right. That's why. There we go. Okay, go ahead and do that. We'll take this little mana stone. Yeah, this particular game, the RNG works that you will find items that are very similar to the ones that are already in your pack. So if you have a dagger, you're more likely to find an uncommon or even a rare one later on. Ooh, rare item of the same type. Let's do that with an instrument. The horn. Adds 4 charm to all enemies. That's a lot more. And it's still a twofer. So that's perfect. Let's see. This early on, we should try and stack as much experience as we can, so we can get as many pockets as we can. And we'll do the free dagger there. We'll do 1 block. Yeah, we'll start with the slug, because I can't remember if that one actually curses you or not. But the curses can get very annoying. Oh, there we go. I can shoulder the knife. Oh, come on. Stay here. Thank you. There we are. Right, I forgot the last one did it. Hazards, though. Because that one has the, the weird slime thing, which is almost as annoying as a curse. I guess... Let's do... Nope. That. then we can still add on there, yeah. Yeah, they've added more events. I ran into two... Yeah, we got the classic guitar. There are 2 events. One is you can pick up gold and another experience. Let's see. I'll take damage at haste. Eh. I guess we'll take up the triangle for more drum stuff. Actually, we'll keep that because it's rare at least. Boots for some passive armor. And what's the vision? So the boss. Oh god. So that guy, if I recall correctly, and they haven't changed him, he gets a rage every time I hit him with damage. It's not great. Ooh, we got a smaller shield. Equals more room overall. We'll take the nice drink, and And none of those really speak to me. We'll leave some space. Alright, floor 2. On floor 3, we will go against a boss. Oh boy. Absolutely no pressure doing this with a larger audience I saw coming in. Let's see. What will we have available for us? Damage to an instrument. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that before we even go into battle. Because that is pretty useful. We will start with the healer. Take that away from them if we can. Nope, so 1 block. There we go. Okay, free one. Pop. And pop. Oh, sweet. We passively got the bat I wasn't even going for. Next, we'll try and get... Oh, even better. And I'm not sure why we had to wait one more for her, but okay. And the community grows ever stronger. I guess now... that, or... Yeah, that, because we get less wasted space. Let's see. Composite bow, eh. Let's see this one. Shurikens from... Wait, adjuvant or... yeah, adjuvants. Put that there. We'll keep the lucky one. I think this is rare, is it? I guess we'll do that. It's my free item. Let's see. Merchant. First, I need to sell that. Ooh, sheet music. It's actually perfectly arranged right now, but it's... Do I save it for the staff? Nah. Now the instruments are stronger, which... Wait, so putting damage on that made it do it for all of them? Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm saving up for another 10 gold, so we can get a double damage on there. Let's get the snails out. Where to get damage from for this? Whatever. Let's start by hitting the double luck here. Some poison. And 1 block, yeah. Yeah, like I said before, not sure if you were here already, Epiglottal, but I've got some icons for the characters my players are currently going through. And on our game Friday night, there's a very fun little story going on. They're currently in a time loop murder mystery in the Feywild. So the party is a mix of Archfey and lesser Fey denizens, and one shapeshifter that can somehow bypass the Fey's natural ability to see through such disguises. So it's very interesting. They're through 4 time loops right now, if I recall correctly. They've picked up quite a lot. Yeah, a whole campaign is a little harder. It is... See, it's intended as a one-shot. Came in the back of... not there. It came in the back of Astrologos Press. They did a Feywild supplement called Fairy Fire. Brilliant NPCs, magic items, a whole lot of like threat stat blocks. Definitely recommend for any DM who wants to mix things up. Actually, this is 5 gold, isn't it? Yes, we can get that other. Great. But yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff and actually pretty cheap. I picked up the Kickstarter, so I think I got it cheaper than available now. But it's well worth it for the content they provide in their products. It's a whole lot of like nostalgia, 70s and 80s themed thing. There's a Lisa Frank like dog that looks like an absolute Lovecraftian nightmare, if not for the happy yellow Labrador. Defined with the same rarity. I guess maybe the ring? Actually, the Mana Stone, because I don't have anything right now. Go to safe. Bigger dagger. No, I am going for a friendly route, or at least as friendly as I can get. Let's see. I'll face off these bearded dragons first. I'll start off with the free stuff. I think it might be a bug that this is just starting combat going on, because I don't think I got hurt just then. Well, anyway, ooh, sweet, another lucky. That's only on a kill, which I don't care about. Oh, that was an accidental kill. Apologies, bearded dragon. There we go, making so many friends, and they decide not to beat the shit out of us, which is always nice. Yeah, if you do, I'll definitely be there. You do some really, things I don't think of. It just makes me want to get back to it. Oh, here we go, one of my players, some guy named Busky. Hope that we get to find out the why, who, the time loop, and end up going through loops. Having to act friendly is not constantly... Oh, buddy. Oh, if only it was that easy. I wish you the best of luck in trying that. Let's see. I think that's better, because I'm not ready to start connecting pockets yet. But I can still, if I get another cube, connect here, maybe expand if I get a Z-block. Yeah. What's Bassoon do again? 9 charm. But it's got 3 slots. Do I have a good place I could put it? Let's see if I twist it. I have to move this stuff over, I suppose. I do that, move this up here. Perfect. I guess I'll just start saving up some enchantments on that. I'm really hoping to get the rarer guitar, because those are some fun ones. Let's see. Ooh, yes, Ring of Luck. I'm gonna take one more. You know, that's rare. So let's go ahead and jump over to the merchant, sell off some stuff we don't particularly need. Let's see, yeah, that's the best way I'm gonna do it for now. Alright, I've got this massive curse blade for you. Let's see. Get the dice. Common doesn't sell for much, and getting that extra rage if I accidentally kill something is always nice. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Actually, I'll hold off. I might get something rare in a bit. You know, we'll face off this duo. Yeah, the time loop murder mystery is very interesting, because I didn't give any hint that such a thing was about to happen. So they could not prepare the optimal spells. They just knew they'd have to wander through the Feywild for a bit. Maybe have to do some schmoozing at this party before just sneaking out. And oh, buddy, our druid prepared spells that were super helpful. Locate object, and just barely having the level for locate creature. It just came together perfectly. They've not had a chance to actually use locate creature yet, because we ended the session right before, just as we realized it. Yeah, I'll use the dice here. We got a climbing glove. Put that here. If only Berserkins sold for more than one. Let's see. Not great. Ooh, you know what? Passive spikes are nice. I'll just put all these accessories up here for now. Yeah, it's a... I think they're going to like the twist. Because one of the big threats that come in the Fairy Fire supplement for the Feywilds is a overall threat known as the Living Light. And what the Living Light does is it infects denizens of the Feywild. It's tough seeing everyone with 4th level spells, and you can still only cast 2nd. Yeah, I mean, the 1 level dip into a wizard... Oh, wait, sorry, 2 level dip for the subclass of... What was it, a war magic, right? So you could do that extra save against spells if you happen to fail. Let's see. Might as well pump it into the big guy. It's like, in the long run, it's going to work out for you. But it's like, in the short run, it is kind of kneecapping your spell options. Do this. Okay, guy in the back died, and now they're on my side. Unfortunately, they all died to poison. Who'd have thunk it? Let's see. What's this do again? Oh, yeah, it gives me a curse, but also great luck. I mean, seeing as I have to take the curse when I use that item, I'm not gonna. Let's see. Some regen. I'll just try and take it slow for a battle. I mean, it has come in clutch, especially when I started breaking out the wisdom saves that you are not great at. A whole lot of charming and commanding, and you were almost the target of a Gios once, which would have been very fun for me, but you know, you guys decided to split the party, and the other fun choice for that came up. Another trading up, nice. Do I want to do this on the guitar? I've already upgraded that. And I might not get... Ooh, that's it. I might not get an instrument, though. Sorry, I might not get a guitar from this one. I guess the oboe is safer. So yeah, let's upgrade the oboe. What have we got? Ooh, and we got an electric guitar. It's expensive. But if I put it next to other instruments, I get to use them again. Let's see, and this is a diagonal like that. I can put this dagger over here now. Let's see, perfect. So I can use this guitar, that, this guitar. Actually, this one is really starting to fall behind. Well... I'll hold on to it for now. It's at least more rare, and you know, at this point, I might get another trade up at some point. But with that 26... actually, let's see, what have we got left? This is... I have none left on there. There's no slots on that one. But only one on there, and I might be losing it soon. So, you know, what do you have beside the instrument damaging? Reach into a... Ah, I can only get one, though. Shoot. I can't have the ever-growing regen rate, which is always fun. Yeah, but I'll do one. On the health is better, so I'm more likely to keep that. Well, yeah, but this floor is cleared. So the next floor, yeah. Thank you for watching out for me, though. I do try to do forges towards the end of a floor, when I have, like, a bunch of money to go at once. That floor was actually the oddity for me, getting at the beginning, because there's extra damage for instruments, which usually only, you know, charm. So, we'll start by adding to the regen here. Use these boys, as I do not fuck around. Oh, sweet! But it's on a boss fight, which I only get 3 items, and I did bring a dice, so the RNG manipulating isn't going to do much for me. So you know what, I'll keep these for a next fight. I'll keep them, and then next fight after this, I'll do it. This gives me 5, this gives me a total of 6 if I, sorry, not 6, 9 if I do it again. So this is already better because it also damages too. Start with, yeah, that, and then I have perfectly enough armor to bypass that, and I can start regaining more of this health. Perfect. Now you're doing a double attack. Okay, This turn I'll just go all defense, because I'm trying to get back to higher health. Ooh, Dino Buddy chicken nuggies, delicious. Let's see, Ninja Star, Dagger, only up to 14 Charm. I gotta change that. Let's see. 1, 2, definitely have to do one more turn. So yeah. Oh, sweet. In every available space. Well, no, I haven't actually used this dagger. And I think with all the spaces getting filled, I can make a lot more use out of this. Get rid of that. Anything else worth getting rid of? Rage on this. Spikes. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's dealing 1 damage. That's why I keep activating. You know, that's a good reason to keep it. If it's just constantly ensuring I have this activate every turn. Yeah, I will just go through with one more round so I can reactivate this. Sweet, we got another luck. I'll just empty the backpack like this, stab him in the back. But, you know, charm him to keep him complacent. You know, have fun with your dungeon delve. Okay, now I've got to actually make a choice of what to connect. Or I could do this. No increase in pockets, but you know, unless, yeah. Or you have another idea? I mean, I'm sure you have a lot more experience with creative strategies in Backpack Hero. Oh yeah. No worries. Yeah, this or one space down. I mean, I really want to keep this side open even with the loss of 1 square, because I have a lot more options here. I can do a full square, I can do a full 4, and I won't have to lose 1 later without, like, combining 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to accept the loss of just 1 square in exchange for not having to combine just yet. I haven't gotten the egg timer yet. Plus 1 damage, but I automatically lose 2 health. I don't have enough healing stuff to do that yet. Ooh. Oh, that's oh! That might be why I never used the older stopwatch. Oh. Let's see. Each turn effects are applied again, but then are disabled. None of these really work in a way I'm used to playing around, so I guess I'll take barbell, because that won't hurt me. No downside is ridiculous. You know, yeah, that is fair. It's your entire pack of mana. I really want the coral, though, so I can start duplicating the daggers. Oh yeah, Haggard? Sorry, healer, not Haggard. Yep. Well, actually, that heal is a lot cheaper. It used to be 10. That only costs 4? Awesome. Yeah, Coral is definitely the most interesting for a Satchel. It's just duplicating these feather shivs. Cool boy. I mean, some of them are fun. And after this new enemy update, it's probably one of the more fun times to do it. Ooh. Okay, yeah. With this self-damaging item, that's good. None of these others are really stuff I want to do for a Satchel build, so I guess I'll take the Tome, and so I won't feel bad about ditching it, but... You know, I usually like Enchanted Swamp. Especially if I charm the enemy to my side, they can heal me up a little bit. Let's see. We can start up here, sell off that legendary item. Here we are. Yep. So, I mean, it's nice, but, another shiv. Well, we'll definitely sell the Ancient Tome. We'll move this over here. Let's see. Yeah, spikes isn't super useful for the build I'm going, but shivs are the way. Then we'll put all accessories top pocket. Yeah, that's good. That'll help me in the short run. And if I change my mind, I can come back. Most Ray Chain spikes. That's maybe. Okay, we got two newts and a skink. Sure. Well, let's just see what this is first. Oh, the microphone. Oh, this is a blessing to any instrument-heavy pattern you're going with. I definitely don't want the pacifist string going to combat. Yeah, it is great right next to an electric guitar. It's one of the reasons I kept it. I can do the battle for this free XP first. I don't really need it, but you know what? Try it. Let's see. Newts really need to go first. Let's see. We'll start with the front one. Oh yeah, that's the best. That's when you get really creative with like these corner pieces. It comes in clutch. Yeah, we'll go in big with the luck now. Free this. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to charm anyone, am I, though? The electric guitar didn't used to be able to do that? Huh. Let's see. 2 for total of 9. No, there's no way I can really charm any of them this turn. Do that, will cover most of the damage, then bing, bang, boom. Okay, I thought you meant that it didn't used to be able to straddle diagonals like that. It's like, that seems like a weird bit of programming. Top on you. We'll just knife the big boys for that. And we are done. So you know what? One last serenade for you. Oh wow, that last one got poisoned somehow. Huh. Ooh. Another rare for sale. I guess I'm gonna go with this. And a key, because I feel that means one of the chests on this map is gonna be locked. Oh wait. I need to rearrange some stuff just so all these instruments are getting this boost. Let's see if I do this, that. Shoot. Like that. Dang, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get both of these guitars, which sucks. But if I can't get both. Trying to get like this one because I'm going to use that every freaking turn. Oh, in this column, not above. I'm an idiot. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep this for sale. Anything else not in the pocket? Okay, I'm not going to lose anything good. Okay, free XP first. Okay, merchant. I have. Here's you go. Because I'm not going to sell any wands. I'm going to feel... Oh, I thought I did sell 2 things. The memories just leave me. I guess I am really old, really old. Let's see. We have chest of valuables, sage newt. I can't remember if I checked this forge. Let's see. Rage to an instrument. Oh. Ooh. Oh, wait, sorry. Melee weapon. Have one that counts as a dang, but you know, for these feather shivs, and what does it cost? 30. probably be able to get one. Oof. Had so many choices. I guess... Fuck it, I'm gonna do some save scumming here. It's not very noble, but god damn it, I want to show off the magic of the microphone. Let's see, I've done tests before. I think if I had lined it up like this, it'll go into the microphone. Come on. No, no, oh, I was so close. I was so close. Okay, try once more. Yeah, it was that. Nope. Why'd I do that? At least I didn't accidentally delete it. I would have felt like a real fool for that. Okay. I totally haven't been time looping on you, sir. I swear it. Well, since it went that way, I guess it's supposed to be lined up on this side? No, 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 no. To the not that far. No. You goddamn rabbit. I know I've done this before. I just need to remember how I lined it up the first time. I think it was even a case of those two exact spots had one item I really wanted, and the other I did not. Let's see. Perhaps there. Come on, no. To the left, yes. No. You. I'll give it one more try. One more try so I'm not just doing this all day. The digital equivalent of shaking the pinball machine. If I can at least get that ring as the secondary prize for sale, I won't feel horrible. Let's see. Let's try there. Come on, come on. Come on, drop. Left, left, bounce to the left. There we go. Let's show off what the microphone can do. So with diagonal ones, this is actually not quite as important now. Let's see, is there any better place I can rearrange it actually? We can do... I do this. Actually, I want normal guitar next to electric. Actually, seeing as it doesn't actually cost anything when I get the reuse, I do that. Then tuba. I put the shield there, keep the dagger. There we go. Put that there for at least the guitar is getting hit. This. That still fits everything pretty well. Let's just make sure, yeah, both those go off. Perfect. So yeah, now for 1 energy, I can use both of these, which this one being 2, that's already a massive, massive save on energy. And like I said, this is why Satchel's really fun. You get this microphone, and you are befriending friends left and right. It's especially helpful on the bosses that just summon fucking minions, which is the most annoying one. Is there anything we're selling? Do I want to do this? I'll keep it for now. Let's take out these enemies first, and then we'll decide about these chests. So first to go has to be the newt. Poison. I'm gonna get no bonus for that anyway. And no space for that anyway. Dagger, dagger. Right. Yeah, that's good. Then... Gosh, I forgot to use the classic guitar first. That. Classic guitar. They're already getting so much on him in 1 level of block. See, yeah, because I'll cover everything, and we can do 1 last round of, oh, 2 more of that. Oh, man, I didn't need to do my math there. Next level up, new place for boots, but another instrument? Yeah, as soon as I get another instrument. The Let's see. Got a rare. Coming up on the place where I'm starting to be able to... Well, I should be finding some cursed possibilities. The random encounters. Let's see, I've got a heal at the expense of max XP. Sorry, HP, no. Let's see, what's this do? So effectively giving me 7 extra for that. I remember why I should have sold to the fucking merchant this. Because it's not really helping me too much right now. But whatever. That's good, and I've got 30, so I get a rage on one of these daggers. We'll go with that one, because center pocket's where all the action's going on right now. And we'll start taking a look at these other items. We've got no instruments. Poison everyone. Yeah. I mean, we can just go straight to this other fight, use it, and we'll have more room again. Okay, first off, poisoned upon your houses. Double daggers on you. And just need to remember to do that thing first. Yeah, I'm good on defense, so I can do one last round of that. So close. Well, after he's poisoned. There we go. I don't need these, so I'm going to set them out in case there's better stuff. Ooh, another good thing for sale. Onto it, and we've got this instrument. But the harp's an auto use, so we can actually skip that. We definitely don't need another tooth necklace, because we've got some good combination things, but it only activates on a weapon kill. So I guess the next floor having hazards, we can take that to hold on to. Then there we go. The reason we have a key. Okay, and here we've got the metronome. Adjunct instruments we can toss you there. Oh, and another dagger. Yeah, I guess I ditched that. There. Shuriken's just starting to get in the way at this point. You, like so. Nothing else I'm seeing that we really have to get, so yeah, let's go to the next floor, which is not the boss. Oh, actually, no. We're going to save up, hopefully get another rage enchantment set up. And some hydrate. I'm not affiliate, but no. If you haven't had any drinks since the last streamer, go ahead and get some now. Some parts of the U.S. it is still boiling hot, or at least muggy. Hydration is very important. Ooh, this it's both experience and extra gold. But there's no timer, so let's see this event first. Oh, the guy who sells fish, that's good. So if I'm really hurting for health, I can come target him. Here we go. We're starting to get that hazard, not curse. Starting to get that hazard in here. We will once again target him because he will spike everyone. Like that, and then oop. Boom. Let's see, I can't remember. I can't remember if I get experience if he runs away or if he has to be on my side. I guess I'll play it safe. There we go. Okay, what items do we have? Another pair of shoes. Let's see, which one? Oh, ore column. It's a little... Oh, wait, it's not... Let's see... Okay, yeah, so I can leave that there. I can do this, I can do that. There. That's a free 9 damage altogether, which is good. We'll take a normal dagger, just for that little bit extra. Actually, is this a... Gold, and sell the relic I'm not really making use of. And... yeah, I want to keep the shuriken thing for now. Is it worth it with this build, really? Wait, is this a hatch cannon diagonal? Yeah, it's... the token of energy is really tough with Satchel. You really have to build the whole backpack around it. Do that. I don't think I'll be coming back to him for anything to buy, which means I only have one more sale left for him. He's a fish guy, so we'll go down to here to 2 skinks, 2 newts. Oh, you gotta go first, because you are actively working against me. Oh, I forgot that one does energy, it's not just plays. Whatever, we'll start with that. Okay, now that you're on my side, do one more round and a block. Soak up as much of that damage as possible. Oh, now you're all alone there, buddy. And end. I mean, look at all these friends we're making tonight. You know, I might just be ambitious enough to go through and edit this video to have an actual counter of how many friends we made on this particular delve. Oh, why am I looking at that? Bongos. I mean, honestly, we're doing pretty good with charming with these. And it's a drum, which is not activated the microphone. So yeah, I think we can put that off. We can take that. That's pretty good. That dagger is just more for fun anyway, so this only gets me 4. It gets me 3. Yeah, so we will keep it there for now, and yeah, nothing. Oh, you know what? Toss that for one just guaranteed free doubler. Yeah, I'll go for him instead of that treasure pile. That. And you know what? Luck. You know what? I got so excited about all the stuff we're finding, building up for this particular run. I forgot I had some fun stories about recent TNT games. So like I said, the 4 are the party in my current campaign, and they're doing a time loop murder mystery right now. And they're currently having to travel through the Feywild because they need to get to Texas. It is a it's a kinda modern campaign that, let's see, all of them will do over here. It's kind of modern. It takes place in history as we know it up till 2016. And it's pseudo just fantasy of just what if the world was so much better, such as American history. Trump did not get office, is a third-party candidate. I can't remember his name. I think it's something Vermin is how he runs. He wears a boot like a hat, and that's part of the shtick of his running campaign. He doesn't win. He probably gets some votes, but I mean, he does it more for just bringing awareness, not because he expects to actually win. Vermin Supreme, that's it. Yeah, a fun guy, and I thought, you know, we're already doing a fantasy setting. We're going to go full balls to the wall. He won, not Trump. Huge upset. You know, Magic just suddenly appearing in 2016. People were like, fuck it, this might as well happen. And they decide, it's like, yeah, we'll let this happen. They've had a lot of fun with it, especially because any events after 2016 are a free game for them to affect their characters. See, one of them in the first campaign was the heiress of a noble family who went by the Mercurix, and they had a like worldwide, almost like the Red Cross style organization, though a bit more religiously themed. That up to 8. Yeah, that's already better. Yeah, it's a very fun and is a suggested one for that player, because like, you want to play a nobleman. I do have this noble family you could have some fun with. And have fun with it they did. Let's see. Yeah, the flute's better there. Another one was an Aasimar wizard, but they took the kind of testing subclass, the Theurgist subclass, and they chose the Death Domain. So they were this angel upon Earth, with ties to death and the grave, and their very religious mother wanted them to kind of proselytize. They wanted them to be an evangelist, like, example, to like help spread religion this time of magic and gods being shown as real. And as a very queer figure in college, he's like, fuck you, Mom, I'm not some tool, and you didn't much like me until I got this halo, so no, I'm not helping you. Which became a very fun storyline later down the road, when getting access to some cantrips, the most basic magic, she started being a human supremacist, and with her little group just attacking innocent people from other planes. She is not a good person. Something that was made abundantly clear before that, but was cemented by the knowledge of that selection of actions. The campaign got dark, but we did some talking early on. There was Session 0, and I never pushed it too far. I didn't do, like, graphic details, because one of them did get captured. Ooh, we got our other rage. Awesome. One of them did get captured and tortured by being dipped into acid, and kept alive by way of the Revivify spell. But I never went, like, full-on gore porn horror style like the Saw movies with it. It's just a matter of fact, it's like they are not treating your teammate well. It is horrible. When they found her, she did not have her feet, but at that point in the story, they had a lot of friends who were able to assist with that. I have just enough for haste on a shield, should I? That might be good for a late game, so let's go for it. It's a good safety backup. Defeated, yeah. It's I don't think they had the energy to make those kind of puns at the time, but I think they would have enjoyed it. And by they, I mean, let's see, who was that? That was Andrea the Artificer. I think she would have made that joke if she was not, in such pain at the moment. Yeah, it's a good group of people, and I was very lucky to get them. With this campaign 2, I've actually taken the campaign back in time to the first couple months after the magic reappeared. And it's definitely a lot easier. Still some more mature themes. One of the players, actually the same player as that Artificer, is playing Val, that Warlock Rogue. And her parents were abducted by the cartel. They had kept her as a hostage while parents were used for whatever the cartel wanted them for. And, only recently in-game, she finally got to meet her mother again. Which was is a very touching but emotionally tense scene. That player does incredibly well bouncing off of ideas like that. So, let's see, 12 will... Oh, we got enough armor. Let's see. Other parties members are Hunter, that druid cleric. Let's see, how to describe this without giving away too much. He came from a rough home, In an act of self-defense on his child brother, he had to kill their father because he was drunk one night, eyeing the crib in a way that he didn't trust, and he had to kill him to ensure his younger brother was safe. But immediately after, he went on the run for fear that he would be arrested for it. It's a mixed-race family. Ooh, another metronome. That is nice. Actually, I can do this, can't I? Yeah, it still activates. Perfect. But yeah, mixed-race family in Canada, and he and his mother, while not communicating this, did not think the authorities would buy the story too well. So he went on the run, and she took the blame for him. And years later, he's trying to stay in touch with his younger brother, who had to be taken into an orphanage. He is one who's connected with the Archfey who brought them to our current point in time loop murder mystery. And it's through those connections he's able to still send letters without, being caught. So, do I have space for food? Nah. Yeah, it's there's some great emotional moments with that, though also some really goofy ones. For example, recently, one of the Big Bad's lieutenants, I guess is the right word for it, contacted them through dream while he was having a dream about what he thought his brother looked like. So as you can see, the hunter there is a dragonborn. When magic came, a lot of people got transformed to other races. But as far as he knew, his little brother was still human. And after that dream sequence, he knew the enemies might be able to find out more if they ever see what his actual race is. So of course, as a good DM, shortly after that, I gave him the opportunity to see what his little brother looked like. And he's like, "You fucking bastard." Understandably. Giving him the opportunity to know what his younger brother character is like, his hobbies, what he's changed into. Is he another Dragonborn too? Is he an elf? Who knows, but as soon as he knows, there's a risk the enemy finds out too. So yeah, recently he thought, you know what? My Archfey buddy might know Modify Memory. So I could, out of character, know what he looks like, but not ever have to, put that character in danger. So he asked about Modify Memory, and I told him that the character went, it's like, I can't cast that again today. Immediately walk off, and there's a note written on his hand that says, his brother is fine. It's like, that's it. No hint about what his brother might be. Just a fun little teaser. He doesn't get to learn anything out of character. His little hunter does not know. It's one of the few ways you get to mess around with your players. I guess that's the safest bet. Another case of none of these I can really effectively use. Well, actually, I can get a lot of moving with the meditations tool for a while. It's more useful than this mana cotton ball. And holy shit, we only have an hour left for my section of the trans train raid. So, thank you guys for sticking with this, what I'm sure is boring lore for some of you. It's like, holy shit. More wizard stuff that I can't fucking use. Ugh. You know what? That's slightly better than the climbing glove for now. But yeah, it's your DM appreciates opportunities to just do subtle things to mess with you. I appreciate it. I'm sure if any of my players are still around, hoping that someone other than them asks a question, I can give a little spoiler. Still here. They're doing a good job of having self-control and not rapidly making another account just to ask under the guise of this raid. Let's see. Quick overview here. Cultist, Glory Hunter. 5 experiences can help me too much here, so we'll go for these countdowns. Yeah, on to the next character, Katrin, who is our cleric. A grave cleric connected to the Raven Queen. I think the one minor spoiler I can share about that is that the Raven Queen kind of chose her due to what her family far in the past, before magic left the prime material. They were her clerics, her bishops, priests, whatever you would call them. And with magic coming back, she reached out to Katrin. Just like, you are from a long line of people who used to worship me, and I would like your help. Because as you know, the Raven Queen is not part of any modern mythos, at least not that I know of. So it is the ideal way to bring in this unknown goddess, like she found you. And currently she works for a spy organization known as the Ibis, which I took inspiration from, if I remember correctly, is Thoth from Egyptian mythology. They are pretty much the Green Cross. Can't do the Red Cross, who are humanitarian relief, but they do a whole lot of medical science stuff. Oh, right, I forgot. Curse Forge is different. Let's see. Cannot touch backpacks. Well, that's horrible with Satchel. Charm to an instrument, but no weapons allowed in that pocket. Let's see. How much charm is it in? Only 2? Nah. Nah, it's really speaking to me. So we'll move on. But yeah, Katrin works for this spy organization whose public guise is that as just humanitarian relief. And so some of the things they ask of her, just gathering information and giving out some of that medical help when needed. It's a very cloak and dagger, which as soon as they are back from the Feywild, I'll be able to capitalize on. Hey, here we are. Yeah, Lonnie here plays Katrin. And we're able to do a lot more with Katrin than we were in the first campaign. Man, like, you had connections to a magic item, like, retrieving group, but the rest of the party just never wanted to do any of those missions, never asked them for that sort of work. It was a shame, because she was a rune fighter? What is the fighter subclass? Rune Knight, yeah. I don't want to curse, so I will just skip you. But yeah, she was a really cool subclass. I got to tie her into Odin for Campaign 1 as the champion of the last of the Norse gods, and had some fun like that. She actually got to come to godhood after slaying the final boss of the first campaign. The only shame of Campaign 2 being in the past is we can't explore that godhood just yet. But, you know, Campaign 3 is in the future. These guys seem to be really excited about the prospect of it. So, you know, I might actually get a chance to do something with Penny. Right, Penny, the replacement for the Norse gods. Welcome. As you can see, Lonnie, we are doing a bit of a raid. We've got a few more people than normal, you know. Just a little bit. But yeah, you know, you're part of the campaign. If you have questions you'd like to see if I'll answer on stream, go ahead. I mean, Hunter's players managed to get some cool stuff about the Fey organization he's part of. Man, I have to rearrange stuff again. We've got the rare letter. Sure, why not? Oh, but regen. That's really fun. This vent I'm taking part of might actually be enough to push me to affiliate, which I think would make me the second of the entire, like, 3-day event we've had, which would be really cool. I definitely got the hours for it. I should have the followers for it after the last, Flannel Fawn joined me. So it's just a matter of, 3 average viewers? But yeah, it'd be really cool if we got that, and I get to be our second. Let's see, I was talking about Katrin. I've got some plans for her as soon as they get back from the Feywild. In fact, their expedition to the Feywild is in part to retrieving a priest not affiliated with her Raven Queen, but with the Ibis organization. So they've definitely got reason to want to save his ass. Yes, I am aware of that. I know some people are able to have it pushed off for a little bit, which would be fine. And I hear them complain about noticing when it goes up. During those moments when I'm doing more story-based games, I can, take a quick pause, use that for quick bio breaks. Good time to just do that, remember to do that. But also, I want to do stuff with channel points, just really have fun with, So, oh yeah, this event has been really fun. Just getting in contact with the trans community of streamers. Technically hit back in Fairy, but haven't gone through with it because you don't want... Yeah, that is fair. I mean, you do a lot of work on your games on there, some sprite art. I can understand you trying to avoid that as long as possible. But I mean, I'm just doing this for a hobbyist. Getting passive income like that, it's I could do without it. It's more of just wanting fun tools to get people engaged. Yeah, then I can keep separate pockets. That's not visible, is it? Okay. So I kind of pop up from Steam. I'm like, is that on stream? Is it? Well, but yeah, I'm hoping with the channel point functionality, I can do interactive, like, let's build an NPC or a mission. See, oh, I'm sure you could set up a bot for that. I am stupid, to be utterly frank with everyone. So I'm sure I could figure it out, but it'd be such a slog. I'd be so tired of figuring it out. Let's see. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's see. Pretty sure I already got rage on all these daggers, right? Yep. And definitely those two, yeah. Commissions for bot commands? No. Perhaps. I mean, that'd definitely be neat. You did cool things with the viewer avatar thing. I can't remember what you call them. Where you can do a pseudo shop thing to buy. I know I've got the monocle and the funny smile and not a bowler hat. Fancy but not billionaire cliche fancy. Ooh. I have not faced a setup like this, so overgrown wizards will attack. These guys don't do anything until they get hurt. Well, it's bad news for, the horn, which does that to everyone. I guess, when they get 9 damage, they won't take any action? Well, I guess let's test that. Oh. So they do. Well, I guess I'll start off with just daggering each of them to make sure they don't do shit. But it's going to flip for them, so I guess we'll start picking on the one out front. Okay, I've already got 2. And there we go. Alrighty. Oh, shoot, I forgot I had one last guitar. Shoot, I got to strike from it twice. So, the thing with Katrin coming up, the reason they're going into the Feywild, there is a priest, not of the Raven Queen, but connected to the Ibis organization. He's not a member, but they're helping keep an eye on him. because that priest is the brother of a childhood friend. The reason that Katrin is actually in Brazil in the first place, which is something I don't think I mentioned. They are currently in Brazil, because I'm basing on a campaign that is set in a lot of, like, nearby jungles and heavy forests, and I thought, I mean, Amazon rainforest, that's an easy one right there. And, you know, last time it was in Germany, which I was familiar with, and I wanted to do something I'm not so familiar with, force myself to learn some things. It's a Cultist Guard. I haven't seen Cultist Guardian yet. Let's do a quick save in case it kicked my ass. But yeah, Father Gomez is perhaps not beloved by the party, but he was a good help to Katrin in the beginning. The rest of them are friends enough with her to go, you know, he's a good guy. He doesn't deserve being kidnapped to be experimented on in this Feywild city. And, you know, they went along to help kick his ass. Well, not kick his ass, kick Dr. Light's ass. Which comes cleanly to the final member of the party there, Locke. Locke is a Warforged, but he used to be someone quite different. He used to be Val's father, who is still missing. At least in part. He's got memories of being Val's father, but also memories of being this current warlock who goes by Locke. So, you know, things are weird. Some meta-knowledge that I've already admitted to the players is that there are 3 minds kind of floating around in that Warforged head, as well as some influence from this Dr. Light who put him in such a predicament in the first place. So this mission through the Feywild is not just to retrieve a beloved priest who doesn't deserve it. It is also about kicking this Dr. Light's ass. So, you know, 2 missions for the price of 1. Which led us to this inevitable Feywild time loop murder mystery. Let's see. Now, I had given them 2 options. They had the option to appear where they did at the Feywild party, the understanding that they would have to schmooze for a couple hours before they could run off, and the risk was an Archfey might take an interest in the group, and keep an eye kind of following them while they're out and about in the Feywild. As such, the risk was just that they'd be followed by an interesting party who might do what they could to keep them from leaving the plane itself. Ooh, another drink time. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the danger of the party was just that they might get followed, get attention from the wrong people, which is absolutely fair for them not necessarily wanting to bring upon themselves. Because as they know, some Archfey have ways to the prime material. The other option was different. This magical natural pond with some hints that it compel those who can smell it to want to drink of it, and therefore have some other effect come onto them if they should actually drink of it. The upside being that it is in the direct center of the Feywilds. In a sense, anywhere they try to head from there will be achievable in a set number of days. They don't know exactly how many days because they didn't choose it, but it would have been 7. No matter what, they'd be able to reach their destination, but they'd take no more, no less than 7 days. As such, they took the risk of better understanding of what might happen, but hopefully a shorter time frame. Because 7 days might be enough if the Feywild time warp really screws them over in getting back to Texas in that lab. Let's see from here. What's this event? Different item, the same rarity. We I'll do a Risk of the Dark Headband. Ooh, a top hat. It's actually nice. It's not great, but, yeah, it'll do some good. Yeah, the Time Warp I use in my campaign is a little different. The longer you go in, the greater the risk that every day will translate to weeks, months, or years. But at a certain point, more time means higher chance of shorter amount, like minutes or days. So it's a risky thing. And I've made sure that the handout that I showed in the first campaign is hidden, so they can't go back and look, okay, what is the ideal time for us not to get screwed by the Time Warp? Yeah, it can be very crazy. Let's go with... Yeah, we'll go for damage. I think I can do just one on there, yeah. Damage. Is there a merchant to sell the success stock at? There's one there. 2, 4. Can't get the heart, can't get the gold. If they can't get experience, so yeah, let's take on this fight. Oh, goody. Oh, right. Yeah, great feature of the first campaign. They came across a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell in its own little demi-plane that they lucked into by going to the Feywild then. And it was just supposed to be a one-off joke, because at the time at work, suddenly I'm at the Pizza Hut, I'm at the Taco Bell, that little jingle or whatever, just got stuck in my head. And I thought, I'm going to inflict this on my players. And it turned into this thing where they could just trade in magic items they didn't want, because they didn't accept money, for a random chance of a different magic item. We ditched that. And they got some interesting things. One of them being a magic item I made just to challenge myself to improv things. The Deck of Many Weapons. Anyone who's played D&D for a significant amount of time, you've probably heard of the Deck of Many Things, where there are some cards that bring a great boon to the party, and others that bring, so many horrible things. Losing a level, a previous ally is suddenly going to try and hurt, kill you, that kind of stuff. And it is just the most memorable item I can remember. Actually, there are two. And they're both connected to the rogue bard. No. He was a bard warlock at the time. He was a bard warlock who, to pay off an NPC, let them draw one of the cards. And what they got was a pair of brass knuckles that, in the same action that you use to attack someone, if you succeed, you can make another action to pickpocket them. It can be an item they're wearing, have equipped or attuned to. It's random chance. But oh man, I was so surprised that she was the one who got it. Another good item, actually, no, we'll do some XP grinding. Another item that's also drawn by Jasper, the Bard Warlock, was, I can't remember what the two cards were that made it up, but I know who drew the Gesture, which forced him to draw two more cards, combined into a single item. And the card I remember normally takes the person who draws the card's soul, traps it in a dungeon somewhere, and instead of going off to some dungeon for, side quests they didn't need, the soul got trapped in the weapon. So if the weapon was ever destroyed, which would be hard because magic item, it'd have to be in an anti-magic field. If it ever got destroyed, he would instantly die. That's another good one, yeah. And then Lonnie Nicole there got the Knife of Lephistus. And because she drew that, the Archdevil Levistus became a part of the campaign. Actually, flipping there. He became a big thing. He ended up working kind of for, but also parallel to the big bad. Like, he had his own plans, was just using them as a stepping stone. This giant undead wolf, this former wild god, which in my campaign is what you call the non-human gods, gods of like beasts, before humanoid gods came along with the rise of humanity. And he was the last of them. He was the last to survive. And of course, he was pissed at that fact. But regardless, he was the big bad. He had this whole demi-plane where while you're in there, if you die, you don't die permanently. You come back within a few turns with your total health reduced. Because you cannot die permanently there until your total health, your max health would become 0. It's just a plane of eternal hunger. Even he cannot gain sustenance there. And that is the first boss I have ever, like, fully homebrewed. I took some basis off of, one of the mythic enemies, I think is in the Mists of Theros setting that they released. One of the examples was this giant kraken-like creature that, when you knock it out of its health pool, it comes back with a second form and a second health pool, with certain spots that you have to target to actually, permanently kill it. I made each of those spots a separate enemy so they could move around and damage the party. So the party had to kill each of them to actually permanently kill Lycaon. It was a very fun fight, still over in the typical 60 seconds of in-game time. As any good fight does go. But just that threat of never permanently dying there, being cursed to stay there. It made the fight just so tense, especially because after each of those little minions, that secondary health pool died, Lycaon shrank. And by shrinking, he got closer and closer to the size needed to escape that demi-plane he was trapped in. So not only did they have to kill him to, permanently kill him, in the course of it, they had to do it quickly before he got the size to run the fuck out of there and become a whole new problem in the prime material. I think it was like 2 or 3 sessions go through all that final battle stuff, but it felt awesome. Like, I'm not sure how it felt from your guys' perspective, but it felt like I was giving you a good action hero kind of sequence of events. All these individual tasks that led up to the final confrontation, the final challenge for you. And you guys got your happily ever after. Kind of. But that's stuff to explore once we get to Campaign 3 and see just what happened. But that's a mix of information from both the first campaign and this crew of second campaigners. So if anyone has just questions about stuff I didn't mention, or even just general lore on D&D, and this is the best time to ask about it. I know this game pretty well. Not quite back my hand status, but I can do quite a lot while still playing the game for those who don't much care for commentary, which is understandable. I guess I could do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not doing a full Shiv build at this point. Okay, I haven't seen the shield demon yet. All shields use weapons next to them. On use, they're disabled for this turn. That's actually pretty good with the knife build. And you know what? It's not quite enough time to do another successful run. You know, ooh, belt of knives, that's good. Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, feel free to lurk. If anyone needs bio break, and like, go ahead. Ooh. Let me just do a quick stretch here. Ugh. Oh boy, that cracks part of my neck. Okay. But yeah, I think belt of knives is good thing to keep. Like, this is nice, especially if I got a good spot for the shield where all the daggers are next to it. But I mean, it wouldn't really matter, because I mean, daggers are free anyway. So yeah. Let's see. Reach separate pocket, and I'm about to lose another. Massive defense isn't going to help too much the further I get into here. But yeah, at the end of Satchel's run, he gets this cool feather-looking relic here. But at the end of challenge mode, no matter what it is, you can continue in endless mode just to see how long your build can go before it stops working. I've only successfully got to the third run a single time, and that's because I had a very nice relic that no longer works that way, unfortunately. I think I did the Bramble first time, so we'll do the Crypt now. Yeah, this game is fun. I think I've almost gone to the 200-hour mark. And that's just counting the hours in this physical game, not the probably 50 or 60 I've gotten of the browser demo before I had the budget for it. Let's see. Now I can upgrade this to a legendary accessory, because I'm not really using it. Oh, wait. I can do that, so both those are getting the bonus. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the letter. What accessory will we get? This is new to me, Spectral Orb. Magic items are ghostly, which means they don't... They count as if that spot is empty, but I can still use them. Yeah, I think they're gearing up for a Halloween event too. I know this works well with those tokens that give extra energy if it's, like, nothing's next to it. It's pretty good for that. I mean, I probably won't keep it just because it doesn't really help this build, but yeah, it's not bad because it's a single spot. It's not taking up all my room for something I'm going to sell later, in all likelihood. Yeah, I do like the ghostly effect. I just never seem to have the right build to capitalize on it, you know? Which is just how it goes sometimes. You just don't get what you could really make use of. But I've gotten a lot better ever since I actually figured out how the luck actually affects RNG, needing the right items for others to pop up. Ooh. Let's see. Sure, I've got some passive just regen. Discussing food's not too bad. And we can go after the Robber Raccoon and the Rat Wolf. Yeah, each subsequent sequence of floors in endless mode, they get a lot more health. So it eventually becomes a numbers game of can you out-damage them before you absolutely get killed. Yeah, I think Robber Raccoon is going to die pretty quick. Yep. And there. Perfect. So here... So they've added hammers recently, which only Satchel gets. They're pretty much the same as daggers of being 0 energy, but most of them have this, like, +2 damage to other hammers, but a certain number of spaces away, which is neat. And I'd really like to be able to use it in conjunction with the shivs, but again, it's a case of I never seem to get them at a good point to make use of it. Nah. We'll just keep going as is. Oh, we got another forge. What do we got here? No structures, no clothing. Yeah, no. I can't remember. Do these hats count as clothing? No, they're just helmets and armor, so yeah. It's only the chest pieces that count as clothing, which I think is kind of BS. A top hat is definitely an article of clothing. My shield's already good, and I mean, this build, poison isn't really gonna help unless I had a lot of it. Ooh, the Rat King. We should be able to at least get him by the end of the stream. Maybe the, I was about to say 6th floor, but we're going through. Rat King is on 12th, so it'd be the 15th floor for that next tier boss. Oh, perfect. Merchant first selling Spectral Orb. We'll sell... I mean, it's uncommon. It's probably better to just ditch. Let's see. And I've got 3 legendary metronomes, which might be a bit much, but you know what? YOLO. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else is really good or really worth selling. Yeah, it's got 1 block. It's nice. So, yeah, another rat wolf, small rat wolf, and this fucking raccoon who has to die. Start with all my rage daggers. Then bing, bang, boom. And we'll put these charms on Hugh. Maybe we'll be able to get him charmed by the end of this round. Yep, there we go. And yeah, we'll free up some space by using this one. And there we go. Single turn. Yeah, I think, well, I did talk about earlier how I'm probably going to actually edit this video for all the friend counter, we'll call it, because I'm trying not to do as much killing. I do have a link to a YouTube channel that I'm just posting VODs for, not because I think I'm going to get big enough for that to really matter, but, you know, I could only save videos for so long without being an affiliate, and I just want a place for long term to just see how far I've come, you know? And I actually got a actual editing program recently. I actually had to use it for my Cosmic Witch Sorcery stream from yesterday, because it is just so long. The base one I get with Windows just was not cutting it. It was getting me nowhere. I tried 3 times successfully just to trim the ends for the length, and it just didn't work. I kept failing at the 93% mark. Perfect. I am gonna just shuriken the back of your head. Cowards can die. There we go. Okay, Lucky Sword. You know, it's legendary. It's a sword fit for, you know, a hero. Now we need money. Okay, sword for you, sir. Thank you. Do that. Yep, still nothing interesting. We've got the Repsecutioner. The small rabbit heart wolf. Well, let's go through the exit. We'll do these guys first. Boy. Ooh. There we are. And there we go. Your work for me. If only you're the shield rabbit who can actually block damage. But you know, win some, you lose some. There we go. End the battle with 2 more friends. Ooh. We can get 2 guitars. We're gonna make so much friends. And I guess a little extra health isn't bad. Let's do again. That's rare. Our last sale for him this floor. Plus all these free stuff. Spent... Oh, the patrol. I haven't seen you in a few runs. Shield, a weapon, or something to eat. You know, we're good on... Wait, if I recall, this is a pretty high rarity. Let's see if we can get a better shield. Ooh, we got the Mustachio Hercule sorry, Pavis, not a Pervis. You know, it's not great. It doesn't really help us here being 2 energy, but you know... Sorry, it's 2 block. But legendary sells a lot better than a rare. So, what kind of upgrades you got for me? We got more rage to melee. Ooh, haste to a shield beacon. Now, the run's not going to be high enough to really make use of the Pavis. We'll just rage up the last 2 daggers. I think it's just 2 without rage at this point. You know, now I can just start off with, what is it, 2, 4, 6 free rage at the beginning of every round. That's pretty good. Shits and giggles. Nothing fun. We'll get rid of that regen fish for a poison kunai and sell the last item. Here, sir, I have a shield with the mustache on it. Very expensive, I know. Actually, I can certainly afford a kunai in exchange. Okay, and then we'll just steal this gold. And go, hey, fuck you. We're gonna poison you and just stab the living shit out of you. Before your next round when you start getting some spikes in. We're gonna make friends oh so fast with this triple neck guitar, pretty much. You know, you're still alive. Well, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have to start shielding up so I don't get hurt. You know what? Haha. Okay, we'll. Gonna go all in on shield because I think the daggers will be enough. There we go. Alright. No, I can't get another one of these. Just all entry. I might be able to first turn the boss, which is the next floor. Burn with terrible talent. You've got up to armor, but nearby armor goes -1. All my weapons are full, so I actually can't take any. Alright, moving on. Deeper and deeper we delve. Alrighty, Ferret King. Time to ferret your ass out of this dungeon. Okay, we're going to start with all these extra rage damage. Hit you with that. 2 free guitars, and then... Oh yeah. This particular build is probably going to go a long way if I ever want to full endless mode it, but I don't think that's going to be fun for a stream. I've watched an endless mode CR8. Someone got a perfect unending loop to just every turn insta-kill, every first turn insta-kill all the enemies. And it wasn't really exciting except just seeing how much health the level 90 to 99 enemies got. But, you know, off-stream, just for shits and giggles to see how deep I can go, this is going to be an interesting build to go off of. Oh, you thought your friend could help. Oh, and that's just an on-use thing? Well, I'll start with all these daggers to just increase the damage. Go ahead, Alpha Star. We only get 2, but you know... Boom, boom, boom. The 2 free guitars. And you're toast. Boy. Let's see, once again we've got the shield thing. Ginger is horrible for this. I have to place so many instruments next to each other, so that's out. And Spice, which only works when an item is destroyed, but you know... Yeah, this is the only one that might come up, because I don't have any weapons that take energy. Let's see, and we actually don't need to heal. What are the other options? Cleanse curses and 5 to max health. Yep. And free item, which are probably all junk. Let's see. That's not bad. We can toss you over. So a total of 6 free damage. But I don't have mana, so you guys are useless. Yeah, I guess that's that. I definitely did enchant the swamp last time, because the favorites this time, Deep Cave. And the boss of this floor will probably be where we wrap up this stream. Or I'll breeze through it and we can go through to the second 9th floor boss, the 18th. I can math if I think about it. Actually, no, while he is fine, just having more health, we're going to target the buddy first. So that means less for us to worry about. Ah, shit. Forgot to activate the Spanish guitars between each one. You know, we can do another one right now. It's not going to get him on our side this time, but... Oh, consuming foods counts as destroying. Okay. That actually does work well. I might have to find a consistent source of food so I can make use of that. Alrighty, so I don't forget again, guitars first. Okay, all these daggers. We're so close. And you're on our side, you stupid armadillo. Okay. Moving right along. I guess I should ditch the ninja bag, huh? I'm really not getting use out of it. And I can do this, so I'm still getting 1, but it's still not going to be a lot, really. Ooh, and exit's right there? Sure, let's see what's up this route. Ooh, the Lucky Wraith. I'm not really built for dealing damage. It does kind of suck. Well, we'll go ahead and do our usual. I am a little bit sad because one of my favorite enchantments is weak. Wait, right? Yeah, weak. So enemies just do less. Oh. Wait, why? Okay, yeah. So I'd only done him first. They just deal less damage, which for this multi-attacker would be doing so much good for me. It's effectively getting rid of multiple strains of damage, especially combined with this charming, so he gets on my side. We will... Now we'll do this. Get another 3 uses. I don't think it's going to be enough to push him over the edge in our favor. Nope. Shuriken. I'm not going to die from it. I'm sure I'll have enough... I almost died from that. Let's see. We're going to start... I mean, we're definitely going to get him with the next round. Do 3 on the small guy. 3 on him. There we go. Because he's no longer dodging, we'll just go all in for hope. There we go. Ah, the Lucky Wraith died. Well, looks like we got our free luck. Alrighty. Oh, I just noticed there's someone who added me on Discord. Okay, it's just a no set events going on. Okay. Whew. Thought there was something like, hey, why didn't you move on? It's like, I thought it was good for a little bit. Let's see. That lets me take an extra item. Not really needed. You know, smelt. I get that haste and another free action on use. Is there a merchant? There's one merchant. We'll go ahead and take that mana stone. We'll take the free health here because I really need it. Sweet. You'll let me buy food? Let me sell some stuff first so I have some room for you. Okay, I've got a rare item for you. Oh, this shield is the best. As you can see from the descriptor here, the king shield, whenever I get attacked, not damaged, but attacked period, I get free rage and spikes. Spikes being, it hurts the enemies when they hit me. This gives haste. I think I do the thing where I just have two shields, one for using, one for protecting. And just for the look of it, I'll put it up here. So now I've got the haste item. Sorry. Oh no, the rage item should be next to the haste items. Let's see. Is that for this version, though? I know that happened in a version before, not the last one. Yeah, 2 versions ago. I know I did that and found out the hard way. I haven't actually tested it yet. This is actually the first time since the enemy update, so maybe they patched it now? But in the meantime, I can actually sell you this emerald, because an additional shiv is actually going to be better damage. A 3rd guitar is so tempting. Actually, I should not buy you. So you've got the regen. Ditch that. I think I just need to be more careful about actually using the hasteable shield. Keep this. I need to go buy some food to both heal me up and get some free actions out of it. Let's see. You're only giving me a total of 2 per use, which actually with that, yeah, with the microphone is not all that much. So you know what? I'm flush with gold. I can just ditch you. Okay, a person who is selling food. I would like to. Gives energy, and when I destroy it, it'll give even more. But the cool drink just... No, something that heals, please. God damn it. All you've given me is energy-giving items. I wish I could curse you more for this. Is there anything worth getting rid of? I don't think so. Well, with all the extra energy, I should be able to at least block my way until I actually get some food. Food in here? No. Yeah, nothing there. I can't remember. Is there a regen enchantment I can get? Well, if there is, it's not here. I've only got 1 slot on there. But I could do all 4 of these with haste, and then I'm actually so much better off. Yeah. I'm sorry, normal shield, but I've gotten an upgrade in every way. And actually, I don't have enough gold to go back and buy more food. Well. I'll keep you for memory's sake until I need space. But I'm sorry, old friend. I'm not going to risk that, considering what's currently going on. So the next boss is the Badger. There's another minion summoner. Oof. Won't be fun. You know, just to tease this guy, I'm going to get the XP and just run for the exit. You can't catch me. I'm off to fight your boss. 15 minutes till the next streamer, which is good because that was my last bottle of water of all drinked up. Let's see, bat, gremlin, and porcupine. Who's the porcupine? Oh, I guess I hadn't noticed that they're a porcupine. Fun. Yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot, so we're gonna focus on the... Except you can heal. I believe when you heal, you actually also heal me, so... Go. That. I guess the destruction only counts for that first one on the mug. But that's fine. And we'll start on... We'll go all in charming on you. Do the smelt. Let's see. 2, 3... 81. Yeah, 81 will be enough to keep me alive. And I've got some extra energy if I need it. Okay, now you're on my side. Please get with the healing. I would appreciate. Alrighty, and you're gonna poison me, you bitch. Please don't be patched in such a way that you no longer heal me. Don't heal all enemies. Heal people on this side. Pretty please. Yeah, we're gonna focus on him. Okay. Damn it. I am a fool. I'm such a fucking fool. Okay. Well, shit. Let's see, is that the right place to go? No. So I'm gonna have to leave that be so I don't pick up the poison. And I know that upgrades to a form that does poison me if I use stuff in the same row. But passively, I'm up to 117 defense, so this is actually fine. I just wish I had played it smarter with the damage so that healer would have healed me. Okay. Well, I lived without getting any poison damage, that's good. That's probably the only thing that'll really kill me now. Yeah, I guess luck. We'll just move on. It's no merchant in sight. Great. Any useful enchantments, sir? I'm already all hasted up on my shields. No. I don't think any of these armor slot. Oh. Not the top hat. I'll do another 3. Which I could afford 2. I'm gonna leave it though. Because if I get in a special event where I randomly get food items that I can buy, I'd much rather do that. Okay, so to start, you boys have a lot of health. We're gonna start with some, just all those, then the free items. Ugh. And I'm really hoping I can actually, get to the 18th floor boss, but it looks like I'm gonna have to settle for the 15th. Items. Excuse me. Good boy. Yeah, the one downside of endless mode, it gets to be a real slog. Okay. At least all the rage builds up in it. Yeah, it affects the knives, it affects the damage on these things, yeah. So yeah, at least the range still works with the charming angle. Yeah, I can see why the one streamer I saw did the CR8 because of the auto run. 100 floor cleavers build. Was that in your Discord or the Backpack Hero one? Because I don't look too much through the Backpack Hero one because I'm sure there are people much more knowledgeable about broken builds than there. I want the super big builds to be stuff I kind of figure out. But from like individual like streamer friend like you, sure. I'd love to actually see what you've done. Let's see, it might be you did that before I discovered your streams, or unfortunately on nights when I was kind of indisposed elsewhere. We'll start with this event. What? Okay, and we've got a food buying event. Perfect. Got these two to heal there. What are you? I'm pretty sure I can secure... Sorry, win that, but I'm not sure I want to go up against the Robber Wolf. I'll get some of the healing against these guys and unlock the exit. I'm going to focus on the big boy first. Yeah, I guess they programmed the spice so it doesn't activate on multi-items like the mugs. There we go. Now we'll just start going all in on these rabbits. One more on this one. Let's see, it was on the small pause challenge. You can only find one space item. Oh, I've seen some builds like that, with the duct tape and the ace cleavers. Pile of emerald bracelets and irrelevant curses for energy. Ooh, boy. What is BMS? I'm still getting used to some of the shorthand people use for Backpack Hero. Black Mana... Oh, is that the... That's different than the Hungry Mana Stone, right? Where it just absorbs nearby Mana Stones. Because I know I've made some use out of that Mana Stone for some of the magic builds I've done. Let's see, where's the hit everything knives? There we go. Yeah, that's... magic builds are another one of those ones that get really crazy. What are you... Oh, well, if you're not going to take... Ooh, but you're so close to actually turning to my side. We'll do one more against you. Go. Let's see. The original gimmick Mana Stone. Oh, made by someone on Kickstarter. Neat. I'll let them run through their turn. As far as all Ashkin diags. Okay, yeah, then I am thinking the right one. Just permanently increase the mana capacity. That's really nice, especially getting multiple items that just charge your mana regen every time. Just so you're constantly getting spell energy to then use to get more spell energy. So those are some fun loops. Okay, another 3 friends for the night. Okay, very good with volatile. Yeah, that's what I typically feed to it too. The volatile ones or the mana shard ones. Like those are another ones that are really just no loss to absorb into it. See, the only downside is late game when you're getting all kinds of big mana stones. I really don't want to feed it this one. It's so good. Oh, I already had the boss unlocked. Well, so stupid me. Well, might as well see what the merchant's got. Ooh, the loot. Change for another pocket. I mean, I've already combined the pockets at this point. I guess... Well, that's a healing one. We can ditch that. Problem with the shards that they don't destroy themselves. Yeah. And I suppose that... Oh. Oh, that's why you do volatile. That's interesting. I hadn't toyed around with that interactability. I'm going to have to try that. So, not having to activate the BMS to actually absorb the energy is a pretty interesting workaround. And that's something I hope they actually keep for the full gameplay. Nothing big. And actually, you know what? We've got a good enough health. We got the debuff. I think we can go for the boss and just rush them, so we can end out on a high note. 4:15 with a Satchel challenge in our thrilling trans train raid. Thank you everyone for joining me. We'll get this last big boy out of the way, and oh boy, is he big. Damn. We will save the debuff thing for when he starts getting some people out there. Let's see. So I'll get to reading off your message as soon as I get these activated through. Let's see. There we go. So single turn run with 4 energy. We got 192. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna go all in for this first round of it. Then we are going to do 3 uses of the Night Shield, and that should be enough haste to keep us alive early game. Okay, Hungry Stone, I think, is an orange one that starts at 4-4. Okay, that's why I get it mixed up. It's the one that looks like fire, right? They do synergize great. Especially now that I know the mechanic of just stones that get destroyed nearby automatically feed the BMS. Yeah, you know, I might try and get those early on and then just do an endless run stream to see how far I can go with that combo. Oh boy, they are bringing out the big guns already. I guess we'll toss the debuff now. That's only 78, yeah. So I can ignore that for this time. Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I can get an off-stream builder ready for that, I'll definitely let you guys know. It really suck if the latest update fixed that little mechanic. Like I said, that seems like really fun for a stream. Okay, and that's it for now. Okay. Come on, we just need to take them out. He's about to add some rage, but it's not going to affect this round of combat. But I'll do one more shield just to get that haste back up. Boy, now they're going to bring out the real big guns. Okay. So let's see, math all together. He's got a total of 107, 147, 149. One. It'll keep me alive a little bit longer. I'll still get some of this going on. I mean, at least with all these attacks coming my way, I'm getting that free rage boost. Let's see, this time I'm only going to do 90, 102, so I don't have to do any more shield. Come on, we're just so close to this guy. Well, we're not all that close. We're barely in tickling his nuts range of damage and charm, but, you know, maybe if I say it well long enough, it'll eventually happen. Oh yeah. Now, this is the part where I might have to start going all shield. Okay, let's see. The debuff is almost gone. They're doing a total of 110, 191, 91, 264. Ooh, this might not even be enough. Let's see. No, and I am dead. Well, I'll go ahead and let's see. Yeah, the spikes aren't going to kill any of them. I should have started targeting some of their minions. Oh well. I did my best, but that's as good a point as any to go ahead and leave off on this stream. Yeah, as a reminder of my folly, and probably screenshot for the VOD later, I'll go ahead and leave it on here while I look up who we're raiding into next. Hopefully they're not too mad about us being only 2 minutes over. But yeah, raid train. Who is next on the schedule? Let's see. Next is Soulless. Okay, that's... I'm gonna have to copy this name, because I'm sure I'm gonna misspell that if I try. Okay, and where's my window for Twitch? Here we are. Okay, let us... Let's see, Stream Manager, and then another tab. Make sure they are actually up and ready. No, I said open another tab. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're up and ready, so we'll go ahead and get the raid going. Go ahead and start. Oh, unable to raid at this time. That's weird. Let me check. This is the right person, right? I copy-pasted it. Yeah. Let's see, no message in the Discord I'm seeing about it. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Let me go ahead and message them in the chat. I mean, at least she's non-binary. Prefers he, they. Is on the waiting screen for Liza P. Okay, they just noticed the message. And they are diagnosing. Yep. Okay. But yeah, while they figure that out, I do thank you guys for joining me. Especially my players, if you're still here at this point. Very glad that you managed to come, even though we didn't get any very interested people trying to get some sneak peeks and of future lore out of me for you. But there's always next time. Yeah, we got pretty far. Like I said, I've only gone to the third loop of all the dungeon floors a single time, and I had a broken combo from a previous game version. But it would be nice to get there again. Like I said, Epic Lotto, I'll see if I can't pre-game that Black Mana Stone combo, just to see how far I can take that. I do like magic builds. They're very fun, especially not needing energy. Especially now with a relic that turns all your action points into extra mana. Which is probably good for early game, when you don't have a whole lot of the mana recharging items that you can get. Let's see, can I start raid yet? Nope, still not yet. But if they can't quite get in the next 10 minutes or so, I'll go ahead and post a link in the chat, and we'll have to raid the old-fashioned way. I'm not sure how long since Twitch added that mechanic. Yeah. Oh, right. While I'm we're waiting on that, I can go ahead and get the raid message up in the chat for anyone who wants to copy paste it. This has been a wonderful third and final day of the Thrilling Trans Train raid. God, it's still surprising to see that we've been going this long, and we have actually not had any major hiccups. I know a few people had to pick up someone else's shift in the raid on short notice. I, in fact, did one for Baraka the other day, just as weather complicating her technical difficulties. Let's see. Hey, Violet, you're here. I hope you got that nap. And if you've had a chance to swing by your Ko-fi since you won that prize, I've gone ahead and sent you a little gift for getting the very dumb long play of a joke I set up in the Discord. But yeah, well, Soulless? I think that's how they intend it to be pronounced. While Soulless getting ready, trying to figure out why we can't raid them. Yeah, again, thanks everyone for joining the raid, especially those of you who have been spending multiple hours just to stay with the group. Like, we really appreciate it. So with everything going on, like, politically right now, especially in states like Florida, I think Tennessee's having issues too, it's really good that there's still a lot of people who care enough about the community to still support us. For those of you who missed the beginning of the train, well, not the train, my section of the stream, I go by they, them, and I'm not typically the target of that sort of hate. I tan up pretty well. I've had racist comments from people who think I'm Mexican, even though I'm born and raised here in the U.S., but I've never been hated for my sexual identity or how I just identify myself. And there are definitely moments where I feel I don't quite belong for not feeling that sort of hate, but you know, no matter how we all identify, we are part of this community. And so long as we keep supporting each other, even if it's only the simple ways of being here, talking, and being kind to one another, at the end of the day, that is enough to let us know that we're not alone. Okay, she says she thinks she's got it working. Let's see. Yes, it's working. I'll go ahead and message her to let her know, as it doesn't load. So, yep, expect them soon. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me here. Oh wait, why did it unraid? What? But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me here. We've only got a few more hours. I think it's 4 hours at this point. No, 6 for the last stream. 6 hours until the end of this train. Thank you all for joining us, and hopefully we can all make it to the end. Until next time, have a good night, and stay safe out there.